Yeah. Happy Monday. Woo-hoo. Welcome, risers. It's Monday. Get over it. Holy smokes, kids. Did you have a good weekend? I did. Didn't do too much. Relax. Sometimes you need to chill it out. And I did. I chilled out. I'm glad you're here today on this Monday, September 20th. Woohoo! Glad you're here. We got some interesting things to talk about. As always, my name is Nick Stewart. This is Sunrise, Santa Rosa. Telephone number to call is 850-771-0049. And if you text in, no pronoun. Won't make me come over there. All right. Your forecast is looking pretty good. I will say this. Today, areas of patchy fog, light rain this morning, scattered thunderstorms for the afternoon. Chance for rain to 60%, high of 84. Tonight, scattered clouds, possibility of isolated thunderstorms developing later on, low near 73. Chance for rain overnight, 30%. Tomorrow for your Tuesday, partly cloudy, slight chance of a thunderstorm, high near 87. Chance of rain tomorrow, 30%. Looking forward in the week. Wednesday, the cold front comes in. Let's hear some amens, right? I know so many people are looking for. I don't mind the heat. I do like the cooler mornings. And so the cooler mornings are coming. 60 for the low on is that Wednesday? Wednesday, the low is going to be 60. Thursday, the low is going to be 57. Friday, the low is going to be 58. And they all said amen. There you go. It's going to be good. And so sit out on the deck, drink some coffee, and my Sunrise Santa Rosa mug, and just enjoy it. Yeah. But the rain has been kind of cray lately. We've gotten a lot. We've gotten a lot of rain, and it's bad. Cool weather is coming. Yes. I know why it doesn't drop down. There we go. It's slowly scrolling for you, Michael. Yeah. It's good to have that. What is this, Sharon? Seeing a caution statement that live video is moderated. Ooh. That is interesting. Well, welcome to whoever's moderating. I don't. Is it a Facebook? Is it a Facebook notification, or is it from because Milton Post is on here? Jim, good question. You want a mug? They are $10. That includes tax. Send me an instant message. We'll get you set up. But I'll have the stuff posted. I'm slowly getting stuff set up. I'm gonna have it posted on the screen and all that. By the way, for those of you Christmas freaks like me, Christmas is coming very closely. Justin, how many days till Christmas? Because my Christmas music station is up. All right. So if you go to Live 365, if you have an Alexa, it's Live 365. She can't tell the difference. Live 365, you want to find it on your computer, Live 365, and it's My Christmas Station. That's what it's called, My Christmas Station. And I play some of the normal stuff, but I play a lot of rare stuff. So you don't get the same thing over and over and over again, because that gets boring. I have I probably have the largest Christmas music library online anywhere. So check it out, My Christmas Station. 96 days till Christmas. Thank you, Justin. So you can get your Christmas fix. And I'm going to have a lot of cool stuff. Stories behind Christmas songs. I'm going to have a special, I plan on having a special Christmas morning show. And you'll love it. It'll be great. All right, enough of that. The search ended for a man whose SUV was swept away by floodwaters in Tuscaloosa on Saturday after severe flooding in the area. Let me show you this. This is pretty wild. I'm not going to stop it, Heather. It's coming up. We need Christmas. We need a little Christmas. I will tell you that. We need a little Christmas now. This man, they found his body. It's 40-year-old Kelvin Watford. Found around 7:45 a.m. Sunday morning in a wooded area just west of Interstate 359. Police say Watford was about a quarter mile downstream from where his SUV was found wedged underneath a bridge. So prayers to the family. But there's lots of bad stuff. Here's this. I'm gonna show you this video, and there's other. Whoops. I'm gonna show you where'd it go. Here it is. I'm gonna show you this. Watch this video. It's from an apartment complex. Yikes. There's cars. That's what order a Carfax. Ask for a Carfax. Now, here's a bad thing. You want to know the bad thing about this? And I don't know if people have thought about this, but there's a shortage of chips for new cars. And if you get a lot of people with damaged cars and needing new cars or needing newer cars, the price is going to continue to go up on used cars. You can't get a new car because you can't get chips for them. And so price on those are going up. And price on used cars will be going up. Yay! Just telling you. There are now 2 fishing holes to visit. They are expanding into Milton today with a new location. It's right there close to where the new courthouse is going. For the fishing holes, first 2 weeks in Milton, they'll be open for lunch only. And then after that, they'll be open for like the Pensacola location. Monday through Saturday, they're both closed on Sunday. In 6 months, the fishing hole will build an enclosed extension in front of the property. It'll be air conditioned and heated. Another 35 or 40 seats will be added with that build out. So there you go. Fishing hole. Ate there the other day in Pensacola. Pretty good stuff. 850-771-0049. You eager for the fishing hole? It's pretty good stuff. It's pretty good stuff. I'm not a big seafood guy. I'm allergic to some of the stuff, so gotta be careful. Nobody's commenting, so I'm taking it the moderators got you. All right. As the COVID-19 pandemic drags on, the trucking industry has encountered persistent obstacles getting drivers behind the wheel and completing deliveries. And the consequences are becoming increasingly apparent to retailers and consumers. The trucking sector lost about 6% of its labor force during shutdowns last year, and it remains tens of thousands of jobs short in its pre-pandemic peak. In recent weeks, leading food distributors across the country have been forced to cancel or delay some orders because of understaffing and supply chain disruptions. The owner of a New York City supermarket chain told Fox Business this week stores are having difficulties keeping Coke stocked because of delivery delays. A representative for the beverage company's New York delivery partner said it's working continuously to bring in more drivers. Business owners in North Carolina said this week a shortage of truck drivers has left them understocked shelves. Some restaurants have had to remove items from their menus due to missed deliveries. So there you go. While you're drinking coffee, well, that's good. I'm glad you're here. All right. But look, here's tea for you non-coffee drinkers. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I know. You get one or you worry sometimes. But here's the thing: and I was in Walmart over the weekend. Shoot me now. Oh. I was in Walmart this weekend, and the shelves were bare. The shelves were bare. I know. Things are going to get crazy, folks. And I'm telling you what, Christmas is coming. 96 days. Thank you, Justin. And I'm telling you what, you won't be able to get what you need. You better start early. You better start early. Don't wait. Because you will be in great want. Hi, Craig. But it's gonna get funky real quick. There were 1,233 new COVID-19 cases reported in Escambia County over the last week by Florida Department of Health. Baptist Sacred Heart, West Florida, reported a combined 224 COVID-19 hospitalizations. Total cases, 51,382. That's up 1,233. Does that seem extreme? Does that seem extreme? I don't know. Wow. Yeah. All the grocery stores have my shelves. What? All the grocery stores have my shelves. I don't know what that means, Jim. The positivity rate last week was 17.3%. Current total hospitalizations 224, over 18 and over hospitalizations 220. Under age 18 hospitalized 4. Total deaths in the last 7 days 26. Escambia County vaccinations. The number of people vaccinated is 147,016. That's plus 1,680. Total population of Escambia partially vaccinated is 52.7%. Fully vaccinated is 43.7%. Now, in the number of people vaccinated, because it's not giving X number, it's giving percentages for those vaccinated and unvaccinated. But people vaccinated gives a number. I want to know, is that partially vaccinated and fully vaccinated, or is it just one? I don't know. I don't know because it's so vague. Were you wearing house clothes or I was wearing my jammies. I wore my jammies. Oh, empty shelves. Gotcha. Corey says, I don't have any immediate family left. My only aunt left won't let me visit because I won't get vax. Okay. She's off the Christmas list. That saves you. That saves you. Hi, Diane. Yep. Hi, James. I'm glad you're up. Santa Rosa, the total cases is 30,625. That's plus 811. The positivity rate last week was 18.9. People vaccinated was up 1,088. So the partial vaccination rate is 53%. Now, my question is, under vaccinated, people vaccinated gives a number. Is that fully vaccinated or is that fully vaccinated and partially vaccinated? I don't know. I do not know. Hello. How are you, my brother? What? No number for what? I can't read that. It's so small. I'm sorry. I'm waiting for the thing to come up. Monoclonals? No. Because that's been cut off. You're being weaned off the monoclonals because there's nothing better than being vaccinated. Because vaccination stops the virus. According to Jen Psaki. I don't know. It's very weird. This is interesting. I knew you saw it coming. According to District 4 Commissioner Dave Peach, Navarre Park improvements, which were approved in 2017, have been pushed further back until mid-November due to delays in equipment production and delivery. You'll never see that. You'll never. That is a Dave Peach. You lost that money. You know that, right? Monoclonals are still available in Pensacola. I know, but they're weaning you off of it. They're cutting back the supply. Just know that. But your Navarre Park improvements, they've been pushed off a little bit more. They've closed some testing sites. Closed. I'll get to that. Don't get ahead of me, Holly. God bless you. The Santa Rosa County School District has launched a new pilot program to improve bus safety on the roads. The goal for the pilot program is to help monitor motorists that illegally pass by. The school district has installed 5 cameras on school buses and hopes to install those cameras on all buses. I'll get to that in a minute. Price. If you're driving and pass a bus while it's at a stop, you could be caught on camera and face a fine for at least $200. Travis Fulton with Santa Rosa County Schools said as soon as the stop arm comes out, it sends a signal to the cameras to start recording. Then there's 2 in the middle about 5 feet off the ground, and those are the cameras that capture license plates. The district says they've seen an average of 18 illegal passings every week since school started. There you go. But no cameras in the classroom because that violates teachers' rights. I'm not approving people driving past. That's a stupid jackwagon move. But I get it's some things and not others. You know what I'm saying? But hey, Bugsy, welcome back, my friend. Oh no. Spay or neuter your pet. No, right. Exactly, share my point. Exactly my point. Right. Exactly. Now, I'm not against. I want to catch these people that put the children in danger on these driving past the buses. But look, these classroom teachers, the parents should be able to monitor that. Oh, where's this dinglehole? This guy, 63-year-old Santa Rosa County man, has been sentenced to life in prison for sexually assaulting a juvenile male. Leonard Stark was convicted by a jury of sexual battery on a victim helpless to resist. Prosecutors said on July 15th, 2021, Stark gave alcohol to the minor and committed sexual battery on him while he was asleep. A prison re-release reoffender. Stark was sentenced to a mandatory life in prison. And I want to share this with you. Let me get it that way.
A name for people like you, High. That name is called recidivism.
Repeat offender.
Repeat offenders, my favorite movie, by the way. Yeah. So get a rope. He's gone away. Now, listen, the nice thing about this is for him is he has unlimited sex in prison. There you go. You can get all you want. Hi, 507-771-0049. Goodbye, Mr. Stark. As COVID cases and hospitalizations slowly decline, Pensacola leaders feel now's a good time to slowly reopen. Channel 3 spoke to Pensacola Mayor Grover, and he says even though we're not completely out of the woods yet, he's decided to start loosening restrictions. And he gave the double gun fingers and said, "Who's your daddy?" He said some of the things the city is cautiously opening back up include gallery night, youth football games, having community centers at 75% capacity indoors. Who's your daddy? Yeah. I know. You know he did. He's got a shirt that says, "Who's your daddy?" Oh my gosh. It's too much. It's too much. King Grover. We've decided to let you out of your pen. We're not completely out of the woods yet, but we're going to give you some rope to hang yourself. I know. It is a thing. Public government thinks they are our daddy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ron D is your daddy. We got some DeSantis news as well. I didn't put my crawler. I keep forgetting it. There it is. Well, yeah, we'll get to that. Don't get ahead of me. I did catch a glimpse of that. Pretty crazy. All right. All right. So here we go. The the Pensacola News Journal Editorial Board, which happens to be Marlette sitting in front of a mirror, and two, if he's feeling randy. It's Florida, Northwest Florida is home to many smart and reasonable Republicans who enthusiastically support Governor Ron DeSantis. Even Floridians who may not subscribe to the governor's politics have a serious and sincere interest in the governor being successful when it comes to Florida's ongoing battle against COVID-19. Now, there's the setup, right? Every reasonable person is. The hospitalizations are beyond politics. You think so? You think so? The deaths are beyond politics. No, it's not beyond politics. The uncertainty of a constantly revolving disease and the threats future variants could pose to Florida children are universal concerns that should be all far beyond the petty realm of politics, as the P&J makes it politics. So it was simultaneously disturbing and disappointing to see Governor DeSantis embrace and amplify COVID conspiracy theorists at one of his recent press conferences near Gainesville. So who is a conspiracy theorist? Who is politicizing things when you say ivermectin is horse dewormer? I don't hear you calling those people out. I don't hear you calling out the constant flip-flop on some of the COVID protocol. You wear a mask, you don't wear a mask. Mask work, mask don't work. Nobody's dying from the shot. Instagram is deleting people who use a hashtag about natural immunity. Who's politicizing it? President Biden? No. He wouldn't. No. This is the stupidity of things. Oh, yeah. I heard the chanting. We cannot play it on the air. But the P&J, which let's face it, I don't know if it's qualified to wrap fish. But they do have a few readers. Not many, a few. And they push this garbage. Yeah, Marlette's a racist. He is. We have proof of it. But you see this kind of crap. And there's like 3 people that work in the office down there. There's like 3 people that work in the office at the P&J. A local doctor told Friday I was ignorant if I took ivermectin if I get sick. He's ignorant because he doesn't have any studies. He's ignorant because if they want to talk about disease, new findings about vaxxed having damaged blood that can be, I know, I saw it. P&J is offering 6-month subscription for $1. P&J won't call out discrimination being done by Sacred Heart. I know. Race baiting, fear mongering, P&J. But you've got to know what they're putting out there. Ooh, nice one. Does P&J publish the circulation number? No. It's low. It is very, very low. Good for you, Sheila. My doctor asked me last time, just last month. She said, "Do you have your vaccines?" And I said, "I have all the vaccines I want." And she said, "Very good." No, good. Pass that doctor's name along. Only time Marlette gets it right is when we talk about the Escambia County BOCC. No, he gets that wrong as well. India on ivermectin doing good. And listen, they are giving the Afghan refugees ivermectin, 2 doses a day. Yeah. They're put as a preventative. They're giving them ivermectin 2 times a day as a preventative. So tell me it's a horse dewormer. Mhm. Um I'm not doing that. Not going there. You might get a shadow ban for saying ivermectin. I don't care. It's horse dewormer. So there you go. I just corrected it because that's how you do it. I know. Um, 3 Alabama legislators have proposed a bill that would allow workers to sue their employers for any adverse reaction they might get due to the COVID-19 vaccines that are pushed upon them, that are mandated by their jobs. Alabama House Bill 16 states employees or their families would be able to take legal action against their employer if they have adverse reactions or even die after receiving an employer-mandated COVID-19 vaccine. State Health Officer Dr. Scott Harris said these instances are extremely rare. These vaccines are safe and effective. There are some rare side effects that have happened. People who've had anaphylaxis, that being single most significant one, but still an extraordinarily uncommon consequence, Dr. Harris said. Attorney Bill Ireland said this bill was proposed by 3 legislators. They're listed as Representatives Tommy Haynes, Andrew Sorrell, Arnold Mooney. I get calls all the time saying it's my constitutional right not to get a vaccine. That's true, but it's also your employer's right and constitutional right to not let you work there any longer, he said. Now, is it the employer's constitutional right when it's mandated by the Biden administration? If it's mandated by the Biden administration, your employer does not have a constitutional right anymore. That's being forced upon them. So that argument goes out the window. He says he doesn't think employers should be able to come after their employers for side effects. You either want your job and get the vaccine. If you don't, then don't. But if you choose to get the vaccine, even though you're being forced to get it, in my opinion, you should not have any rights to be able to go after your employer. So you don't have any say at all. You make money or you don't make money. That's your choice. That's your choice. That's what he's saying. A mandate's not a law. You're correct, but they are pushing it through. Oh. The Biden administration is buying hundreds of millions more doses of the Pfizer vaccine to donate to the world. Listen to me. They're buying hundreds of millions more doses of the Pfizer vaccine to donate to the world. That's according to 2 people familiar with the deal as the United States looks to increase efforts to share vaccine with the global population. The administration is expected to purchase 500 million doses, but the terms are not finalized. The announcement of the purchase is slated for early next week and timed to coincide with UN General Assembly meeting. Jeff Zients, the White House coronavirus coordinator, declined to comment on the deal, said vaccine access will be a big topic of conversation at the UN gathering next week. Let's poison the whole world. That's what we do. Yeah, I know. is using our tax dollars to buy those. Yes, yes, you are paying for it. You're paying for the ones here that you're being beat up with. I got a question. I have a question. You're using my tax dollars to buy the vaccine, to pay for the vaccine. Should I then be forced to take it? Should I then be forced to take it? I'm forced to pay for it against my will, and now I'm being forced to take it against my will. A jab can be pushed if there's a treatment. Yes. Thank you, Christina. God bless you for your wisdom. That is absolutely the truth. A hostess at a popular New York City restaurant was assaulted by 3 women from Texas after she asked for proof that they had been vaccinated against COVID-19. The 3 women punched the hostess at Carmine's on the Upper West Side repeatedly and broke her necklace Thursday afternoon after she asked for proof of vaccination, which is required to dine inside at a restaurant in New York City. So you can travel to New York City. You just can't eat in a restaurant if you don't have a vaccine card or proof of vaccine. And so they made a big deal about that. But I want you to see this. It's a video that's going viral. It's a man wearing a COVID-19 vaccination pin on his shirt, and he's harassing a woman in Target because she's not wearing a face mask. Here is that. Let me see. Can I find him? Yeah, here we go. Watch this crazy stuff.
Really? You're vaccinated?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you are? Because I already have natural immunity.
Yeah.
You're not going to follow me around in the store and point at me to people, so I will video you.
So we have a state regulation that.
So he's pointing at people, pointing at her because she doesn't have a mask on, following around the store.
Law. You're an idiot.
No. Oh, so you're going to insult me now. So my wife is a. My wife is a specialist in infectious diseases.
Oh, is she?
What are you doing?
His wife is a specialist in infectious disease. That's always where they go to, and you know she's not.
This is between the two of us.
So what? Leave her alone. You got your mask on. You're safe. I'm sure you're vaccinated too.
He is. He has a badge that says it.
I do. So my wife is a doctor who specializes in infectious disease. Mm-hmm. So,
that's full of, he's full of crap. He's this far from homeless. Look at him.
She just doesn't know what she's talking about.
It's her choice. It's her choice. Just leave her alone.
No, there's a store requirement and a state requirement. It's not her
mandate. You can't harass her.
No, it's not.
It's
What are you
all of
even
our
in here
job
for?
as a community to come together.
You're not
and
even
make
shopping.
sure
You're
that
going
people are
around to
shamed.
harass people.
And make sure that people are
He
shamed
was following
when they
me.
put the
He
rest
won't
of
leave
us
me
at
alone.
risk.
Put the rest of us at risk. He's vaccinated.
I know, and he has a badge on. Stop following me. It doesn't work. I know. We've already had it in the community, so I'm not.
It's his job, he says. It's his job to go around and point at people not wearing a mask. If you got a problem with it, if it is a store requirement, go to the management or leave. He wasn't shopping. He was not shopping. He was harassing customers. I would start screaming stranger danger. Where does it say? Washington. It happened in Washington. So let's continue on.
By publicly shaming
I've
me?
had natural immunity.
Yeah, you're making a bad decision. You're a bad American.
I am. I totally am. And I
Yes.
voted for Trump.
Yeah, you're a bad person. You're a bad person.
Wait a
for
minute.
doing it.
Wait a minute. You're a bad American. You're making bad decisions. And it's my job to follow you around and point at you.
Mom was vaccinated and still ended up in the hospital with COVID. It's her choice.
Yeah, well, it's very, very unusual.
It's her choice. It's not unusual. I just had somebody die last week of COVID.
It's very, very unusual. We're hearing it all the time. It's not unusual. It's not unusual for people who have a vaccine to get COVID. It doesn't stop the Delta. It doesn't. Maron.
He has a choice, and you have a choice. You're respecting your choice. Respect hers.
Yes, you do. You're making it up.
You're being harassing. You're harassing and setting a bad example.
Yes, I am.
Look, the security is stopping him. He's stupid. Throw him out of the store.
He even has a badge on that says it. He's been following me. around the store.
And nobody's agreeing with the guy.
These ladies have been very supportive. I know.
We're having a talk about it.
If you don't like it, leave. Go to the management, and if they are not wanting to, if they are not wanting to shop with these people that don't wear masks, then leave. Then leave. Go back to your basement. That's what's happening, and that is what the Biden administration is encouraging. They're encouraging people to shame those who aren't cooperating and following in that mindset. And that's sad, but it's happening. It is happening. The vaccine does not stop the virus. There's no proof of it anywhere. And the stuff that is helping people is being withheld. The treatments that do help people is being withheld and is being played off as horse dewormer or not. There's no proof that it works. Well, there you go. It's so dumb. It is so contradictory. People make bad choices. Look, I want to go back to this video. And I want you to look at him. Look at his body.
Really? You're vaccinated?
Yes, I am.
Number one.
Because I already have natural immunity.
Let me get out of the way here.
You're not going to follow me around in the store and point
Now
at
look,
me to people.
okay, let's stop for a second. I want to talk about bad decisions. He says you're making a bad decision. Number one, the outfit is a bad decision. All right? That outfit is a poor decision. The hairstyle.
So we have a state regulation.
Look at his hairstyle. That, my friends, is a bad decision. His body style. He's had a few too many Big Macs. That's a bad decision. And people are entitled to make bad decisions if they want to. That's what America's about. We can make bad decisions. I support you to look semi-homeless. I support that. If that's what you want to do, if that is how you want to carry yourself, if your wife is so brilliant, why did she dress you before you left the house? I don't know. Vaccinated may take maybe more risk to be around because they're slower to show symptoms. He may be the one. He does look like a bum, but I support his right to do that. I know the hat. That's a prize winner. The hat is special. Yeah. And you know he's probably got a grungy mustache underneath that thing. It's full and it's got old bread and cheese in it. Well, I know it would not, especially in concealed carry. But look, he's harassing a woman. I would be screaming, stranger danger or whatever. But that's what it's come down to, my friends. That's what it comes down. You're a conspiracy theorist. You're making bad decisions. You don't deserve to be in public. It is a vast shaming effort. This video is exactly what the Biden administration wants you to do. The Biden administration has caused this. This is the guy who invented the PCR test. This guy? Or are you just talking about the guy on your link? I don't know who this guy is. But explain, Brad, but I appreciate the link. We'll check it out. But yeah, look, It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And this is what it's been brought to. 850-771-0049. Now, again, I said Instagram has blocked search results for the hashtag natural immunity. That's according to dozens of users. Users started noticing the censorship of the hashtag on Wednesday, including British actor and entertainer Francis Bouillet, who wrote on Twitter, so Instagram have blocked the hashtag natural immunity as if there's no such thing. Insane. Go test it for yourself. Independent journalist Luke Rudowski tweeted, look what happens when you look up hashtag natural immunity on Instagram, which included a purported screen capture of Instagram that had a pop-up window that read, looking for vaccine info? When it comes to health, everyone wants reliable, up-to-date information. So your natural immunity is no longer a thing. There's nothing to see here, people. There's nothing to see here. 1.5 years ago, my brother came to our family and said he was going to try a protocol of dog dewormer for his prostate cancer. He promised he had done his research. We were skeptical, but supported him. His PSA numbers have never been lower. There you go. What, Brad? What is it? What is the link? I don't know what that goes to, and I can't check it here. So, just saying. Gotta tell me. You gotta throw me a frickin' bone. To quote Dr. Evil. All right. Enough of that crap. But you see what they're doing. You see what they're doing. You don't agree with the narrative, and so you must be silenced. I know what we're talking about, Sharon, but doggone it. Pronouns. Stop it. It has helped with all forms of viruses and different problems. Yes. Police departments have been reporting a general swell of catalytic converter theft. Some of you have suffered that. It requires but a few minutes and a pipe cutter that typically hit repair shops and businesses with ungaraged fleets. The numbers aren't as dramatic as those for some other crimes, but they're worthy of noting. So here you go. 2 of the 3 rare earth materials used in catalytic converters are worth more per ounce than gold. Palladium spot prices are currently more than $2,300. Gold is $1,900. A 20% increase since January, according to Oklahoma metal dealer. Rhodium, which started the year around $6,000, has spiked past $16,000. Platinum, after dipping during the March and April pandemic, has been more stable, although nowhere near the price levels of a decade ago. It crested at $1,000 in December, as it did in January 2020, when the metal hit 2-year high. With national unemployment peaking at a record 14.7% in April, and lots of high-riding trucks and SUVs left idle or driven less this year, the crime opportunities for catalytic converters have been ideal. So there you go. So stop taking that, Matt. Stop taking them. I understand. It's a thing. It's a real thing. 850-771-0049. I just wonder how long. I wonder how long. Your electric cars and hybrids with their batteries have caused these metal values to spike. Oh yeah. And look, they're killing the auto industry with these chips, with the chip shortage. It is a deal. A fed-up Walmart worker made sure her bosses knew she was done, quitting in a no-holds-barred announcement over the Louisiana store's loudspeaker. Beth McGrath's Facebook video of her unorthodox resignation has now gone viral with more than 160,000 views and growing. Attention, Walmart shoppers and associates. My name is Beth from Electronics. I've been working at Walmart for almost 5 years, and I can say that everyone here is overworked and underpaid. Okay, get a new job. The attendance policy is bull blank. We're treated from management and customers very poorly every day. Whenever we have a problem with it, we're told we're replaceable. I'm tired of the constant gaslighting. This company treats their elderly associates like blank. To Jared, our store manager, you're a pervert. Greta and Kathy, shame on you for treating our associates the way you do. I hope you don't speak to your families the way you speak to us. Blank management and blank this job, she said. I quit. McGrath posted the video on Tuesday and later followed up by thanking Facebook post users who responded saying she was overwhelmed by the outpouring of support. Now, I know you think that's probably a gotcha, and I am not. I am not unsympathetic to her. I am this mindset of I've got to jam it to them. That's where all the fights come from. That's all. This is not the way to leave a job. I hope she doesn't get another job. I truly do. I hope she does. You posted on. Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Your employers, when you go for a job, they're going to check your Facebook. They're going to check your Facebook. I guarantee it. What are the odds that her new employer doesn't go to her Facebook and go, oh, that is a golden employee? That's what I want. I want somebody just like her to get on my intercom and swear. Yeah. Johnny Paycheck is proud. Take this job and shove it. But Johnny just made a song out of it. He didn't put it on Facebook. I hope she never gets another job. And it all goes back to that spot. When they check your Facebook, even if you're on private one as your associates that may become your friend has access to that point. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And I want her to learn a lesson from this. She needs to be blackballed for years. Put it in a letter. Put it in a letter. Getting on the intercom and doing it, not a wise move. I don't care what kind of righteous indignation you think you got. That, my friends, is a showstopper. Yes. Yep. I had a boss who goes through every day and checks the police blotter, checks Facebook. She checks everything every day. She spends hours on it. That's, I don't know. Incredible video just released on Saturday shows hundreds of people at a time slowly wading across the Rio Grande from the Mexico side to the U.S. side of the river with no authorities in sight. The person watching the video says, "Hi, guys. What you're looking at right now is at the U.S. side of the Rio Grande. Here is that video. If I can find it. I got it here somewhere. Is this it? This is it. Look at that. Look at that."
All right, guys, what you're looking at right now is the U.S. side of the Rio Grande. That is a mass of several hundred illegal immigrants who have just crossed the Rio Grande. And look at this, several hundred more streaming across as we speak. We're on a boat in the Rio Grande. This is the Mexican side of the river right now. You can see it's a never-ending stream. Hundreds of people crossing the Rio Grande basically every hour. And they're heading over to the International Bridge, which you can see in the background. Look at that mass of people. This is why the situation under the bridge continues to deteriorate. This is insane. The federal government has to wake up.
And they won't, because this is what they want. This is exactly what they want. Now, here's the thing, is you've got This isn't just Mexicans. It's not Ecuadorians. There are Africans, which brings across terrorism, and there's Haitians. Thousands of Haitians. The Biden administration worked Saturday on plans to send many of the thousands of Haitian immigrants who have gathered at the Texas border back to the Caribbean homeland as in a swift response to the huge influx of people who suddenly crossed the border from Mexico. Details were yet to be finalized, but would likely involve 5 to 8 flights per day that would begin yesterday. Officials said that operational capacity and Haiti's willingness to determine the number of flights, but that good progress was being made. They're not going to send these people back. They're not. That is all bogus. Bogus. Oh, yeah. Little vacation, free food. Piranhas, I guess is what you're saying. And gators. Yeah. Well, let me tell you something. There are gators there. Not all piranhas, but they're piranhas, but there are gators there. Yes. Biden is finishing what Obama started. Yes, there are more non-Mexicans. Absolutely. Well, there you go. That's a good question there, Renee. You're asking an obvious question that nobody else wants to go about. Oh, my land. I'm going to do that one. A recent report from the Wall Street Journal claims that internal Facebook documents reveal that the company was aware of drug cartels and human trafficking on its platform and failed to take appropriate action against them because they weren't posting anti-Democrat stuff. Employees flagged that human traffickers in the Middle East used the site to lure women into abusive employment situations in which they were treated like slaves or forced to perform sex work. They warned that armed groups in Ethiopia used the site to incite violence against ethnic minorities. They sent alerts to their bosses on organ selling, pornography, government action against political dissent, and that's according to documents. But they don't do that. They don't do that only against you Trumpers. You Trumpites and anti-COVID freaks got to come off. That's where the focus is from Facebook. And I'll see you in 30 days. Yeah, it's been the most it's been in Central America since 2010. Yep, for Haitians, right? Again, you got to give me more. Give me more, Deborah. A panel of state judges blocked North Carolina's voter identification law on Friday, ruling that the law's enactment was motivated, at least in part, by an unconstitutional intent to target African American voters. The voter ID law was motivated, at least in part, to target African American voters. Republican lawmakers rushed a strict voter ID law through the state legislature in 2018, overriding the gubernatorial veto from Governor Roy Cooper, a Democrat. The law was challenged immediately by a group of voters. The court blocks the law's enforcement while the suit was litigated and appealed through state courts. The decision was 2-1 with 2 Democratic judges. Really? Party lines. How odd. They ruled that the law violated voters' rights to equal protections under the law. The ruling may be appealed to the state Supreme Court, according to the Associated Press. There's also an ongoing challenge to the law in federal court. The opinion concludes that they did not find the Republican lawmakers harbored any racial animus or hatred, just that it was partially racist and they didn't realize how racist they are. So you don't have to have a voter ID, but you do have to have proof a vaccination to eat in a restaurant. Come on. Come on. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I know. I got a driver's license. It's a driver's license. It's a driver's license. You can get a state ID without having to do the driver's test. You can't drive. It's just a state ID. According to them, that's now, Renee, I'm going to take this off here. I want you to clarify that statement. According to the Democrats, because we don't want to, you know how that could come across. I'm protecting you. Yeah, you got to have ID. I'm getting ready to fly tomorrow. By the way, starting Wednesday, I will be broadcasting live from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. But yeah, to buy cigarettes, buy alcohol. If you want to buy spray paint from Target or from Lowe's, you got to show ID. Yes. Now do the sentence as a whole so I can protect you, Renee. So we can say this was the intent of the thing. Please correct the whole statement. And let's post that. I'm trying to protect you. But you get it. This is you. Now listen. What if I want to know where they shop, if they shop for alcohol or cigarettes, or if they drive a vehicle, where they're getting their ID or how they're doing it without an ID? Because I want to do it. I want to know. Okay. I don't think it's going to, I mean, if they do, it's not going to affect Facebook. It's Facebook. I understand. That doesn't count. You know how people are. Please be aware. Because people read it, and that's how they go. I understand. But you know that there are people who look for that kind of thing. Just be aware. But yeah, how do you function without an ID? I'm going to scream racism when I go to the airport and they ask me about showing my ID. Well, Hunter Biden did use the N-word. Now, what if I screamed racism when I go to the airport and they ask me for an ID? No, you're racist. You can't ask me for an ID. You get me. You understand how this works. But you have to show, you'll get into the point where you're going to have to show proof of vaccination. To eat, to get your job, to go in the grocery store, blah, 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 blah. You get it. You understand. All right, my friends. Whoo, that hour went quick. Holy mackerel, kingfish. All right, kids. We will see you tomorrow. I know. We'll see you tomorrow for Tuesday as I get ready to fly. And God bless you. Have a great, wonderful Monday. We got cool weather coming. It's going to be good. Thanks so much.